फेम था क्या रहेगा ना अदु ले रहेगा सोनो गन थम यार यार मैं दूंगा था जन उतरा ये हम क्वेश्चन नंबर 91 ले के सरफेस टेंशन 91 is the for this question number 91. Here surface tension will be defined as force per unit length and height equal. Mana surface tension is not a force, but force nothing. So in order to convert it into force, the force will be surface tension into length like and for any spherical surface spherical liquid surface what must be the direction of surface tension it acts along the surface at natra kya tai ko hai se if it acts along the surface with the this is final imagine to biro ai ki hand se si kan one khala je sphere on khala je ba if the sphere is cut into two equal half one will be known as hemisphere have na to it will be just like your ball koi ki yang hamna ko te ko tu chama na bra adu here nang khamiga do se kamai khingani your surface tension will be acting tangentially along the surface my surface to oidi neba adu if I fingers in jet if the fingers are representing your surface tension then what must be the direction my direction se kai gani so smile lakta bra it is acting like this along the surface swine surface ta bra chali kya dai ko hai se and your surface tension will exist around Canada we gani circumference exist over to dabra understood to ngam rai hai je khangi ko am si nang sphere na swine problem le se surface tension gi mong kamai le gani se sina direct sphere ni khande direct sphere hoita di what must be the direction of surface tension it will be like this it will be like this habili it must act along the along the tangentially along the surface spinal line now it is cut into two equal half hoita di it will be like this smile dala hoito smile what must be the direction of surface tension here it will be like this switch and it will be rotating rotate of the kya se it will be just circumference tabra ai se khangani ko adu ne ai si surface tension diagram centers to mumra si cut tawre ko kan the hemisphere to hemisphere obtain tawre adu kan hemisphere of the this surface tension will be acting tangentially along the circumference for a hemisphere of the tarani. Now question number 91 se da man hangi se kari hangi no you have to find out the force to thwa na ka aduga piriba magi kano se water drop la natraga air bubble la natraga penora soap bubble la piri se soap bubble hoitare how many surface do it possess ma kya possess to it two possess to dabra there will be two later go three mo se so bubble mane cut to kre se hypothetical condition ni ko so bubble je hemisphere ko on pyre cha pathina bra ne no kitang themga du kai du na to this is just hypothetical condition eba adu here due to the existence of two surface kai gani your circumference will be also 2 by 2 lakh da lawi to outer circumference haba maga inner circumference haba maga for this outer surface ki the surface tension will be acting like this okay I understand the ko and for your inner ki oraga na kai gani it will be like this simga bra da bra adu your surface tension will be acting 2 times that is why we have to take length se kya lo bata rahe length will be equal to this is 2 into this is 2 pi r yagadra and length twice lo rahi manam se ate itna te why because it possesses two circumference one for the inner surface and another for the outer surface okay I understand to bro kami adu itari what will be the force my force to kya tarani answer given adi here your force will be equal to 2 times twice L means twice circumference into kya namana ba surface tension T understand to ngam ba yani ko adu itari here your answer will be 2 into this is 2 pi r if the radius is considered to be r then consider to rho although this is t and the answer will be 4 pi r t and the brata the is ai khangani ko से hypothetical condition ni nature से occur होते तो फिर just imagine तो बदल से कहीं imagine तो बदल ना for a solvable के लिए it will possess inner surface and outer surface. So if it is cut into two hemispheres cut होता है your surface tension will be acting along the circumference and the surface tension will exist for outer as well as inner की act होगा. Therefore we take 2 times the circumference. We take the length where surface tension exists. Surface tension will exist for inner as well as for outer. That is why we take twice m. क्या का? हमने लिखो. आखो सीशन गिनो हम तंग है लिखे. Question number 92. मागी actual diagram से कहीं ना सी. Question number 91 की diagram से ले रहे. 92 इसी दिन में तुम बहुत सारा है नहीं. 92 की the expansion लगती ना तो. So work done will be equal to क्या माना नहीं. So bubble number की होता है this is 2t into this is change in the area. You apply this and you will get your answer. याद रखा. This is 2t into what about the area? Area will be this is R1 and khalazi. This is R1 okay. This bubble से R1 ले रहे my radius से. Now it is enlarged much of को. How much radius R2 ना अपना. अदो इतना here. Your energy E1 will be equal to क्या का माना दिनो से this is 4 pi R1 का माना दिनो R1 square into A into 2D. Dabra? यानी and what about E2? E2 कितनी क्या आता रही? What is the area? माग area से क्या आता है? Area will be 4 pi R2 square into this is 2D हम तारो all together sigma 2D मा हापी रो. Here 2t is already included already. What is the change in the area? Change in the area will be 4 pi into this is R2 square minus R1 square. Finish. May तुम बोलो को से है नहीं. गराम की तन तालाब में ना सी familiar हो देखो. 93 जम यो. A capacity tube हमने देखो a capillary tube of radius r is lowered into a liquid of surface tension T and density rho period. The work done by the surface tension will be equal to क्या दादाजी हमने before doing this question let us rewind a bit about kinematics. Kinematics था फिर ना तंग का मायने discuss होगी ये बस है. We have this is ground in कलर को ground हम ले रहे see ground से कि we have a mass m. This mass m is to be displaced by a height h. Nang ileba ingka da leba mass m se height h ko हम हम द तुरेव. यही को यही से अदो इतारी what must be the work done क्या था है नहीं. See that this body of mass m will be acted upon by its weight mg हम लेगा. So in order to pick up this body of mass m we must apply a force equal to mg. Force क्या माना दिनो greater than or तो at least mg दी वो यदि नहीं है. याबरा ऐसे कमी को the upward force must be greater than the weight or must be equal already. अदो इतना simple हो इना force is given as mg हम ले रहे. अदो what is the displacement? My displacement तो height h हम ले रहे. So work done जी क्या था नहीं. Work done will be equal to this is force into your displacement h. So it becomes mg h मतलब ताबरा. And this work done cannot be lost. According to our work energy theorem, it must be converted into करीब convert होगा नहीं बा. Potential energy तक convert होगा तो दबरा. तो यानी कोई है जिसको होगा. हो रे. अदो इधर कोई ना नांगी तो वो तो करी है कि if a body of mass m is taken up to a height h, then work done will be mg h. यानी or if the body is taken from a height h to the ground, how much of work must be done? It will be mgh, which is equivalent to potential energy. So I describe to give natra. यारे को आई ऐसी कहूँ तो bro हमें अदो इतना here how much of the force must be applied in the upward direction in order to overcome the weight. My weight to overcome the force क्या apply तो बनी. It must be exactly greater than or equal to weight mg का मानवम तक ताबता ताबरा. हंगे निको अदो इतना now let us extend this concept over capillarity dan capillarity tentang extend to siapa? Jawab dong. This is your vessel हम ले रहे हैं. This is water surface ने निकालो. capillary sida rise tawdi natra adudi why do there is rise in the capillary tube sida ma rise tawdi maram se kai you know why according to our simple concept matung yadi kai ore any object having mass cannot move above the ground ma ground masa gi level de heta ka ba ya ne automatic oi heta ka ba bro sigi ground to tar ga level stone ama se masa mathanda fly up to ra ne tawdi we must give some external force so as to pull it up ma chikana bana the force ra apply to ga tawrani khangani ko adu that is simple oi na khangadu is here the rise in the capillary is it is due to kanano idino surface tension oi gane the surface tension yabra ya bro yani ko ai hadis khangorani the rise in the capillary ko hai ta radi capillary rise and capillarity hai ta radi it is due to surface tension and this surface tension will overcome sigi sidene siguk second we consider this to be it will have mass like the level this portion will have mass like the level or mass kya hoy this is mg in lobe abra tabra can we consider the mass of the capillary rise here sidene siguk ki increase ki level of water ki mass to m in khalo so there will be weight acting in the vertically downward direction okay so this vertically acting downward weight mg is it will be countered by kanana counter to dino se surface tension ama lakro lakabro surface tension t ama lakra lani this surface tension will overcome kana overcome to rane base ma ki weight mg je overcome to radra I has understand to gami ko the force produced by surface tension will overcome the weight of this singeji ma overcome to raba just like this external force to kya mane mg ka mana kim na to I has understood to gami like that the weight of this muscle portion will be overcome by the surface tension force produced by surface tension and how much of displacement is being produced mag water level je sigi level the level how much of height my height se kya naam kahali height is some displaced to bra what will be the work done for your capillary rise kya tani the work done for capillary rise will be equal to the force that is required for overcoming the weight of this mass adu dikya tarani this is force produced by surface tension into kanava capillary rise in the capillary ya bro I understood to mo bro hangali ko adu tadi here for this question number 93 mana hangisi kari hangino a capillary tube of radius small r is lowered into a liquid of surface tension T. The density is rho p. The work done by the surface tension will be equal to kya tatagi hai baneba. Adu the how much of height mana rise to gani capillary rise I samlapra capillary rise I se kya na express to hai it will be expressed in two terms kya da lakpa 2t hai bamaga 2t divided by capital R rho g na lakra lakta bro capital R se kya no capital R se kya hai ki it is the radius of the meniscus sig meniscus to gi radius ta bra tadi thangi ko adu in terms of nangi contact angle the height hai tadi is equal to 2t cos of theta divided by small r rho g and this small r is nothing it is the radius of your capillary tube ki radius na small r capital R na kari hoy dino it is the radius of the meniscus ki thangi ko magi capillary rise og matam da man form to diba surface to upper surface to that will be known as meniscus and the angle made by this meniscus with the wall subquelically this is known as theta angle of contact hai bra understand tawre ko adu that is simple hoy na kari na logo tare how much of work is to be done by the surface tension in order to overcome the weight so that there is a rise in the capillarity according to our general law the kari hai any object cannot be rise by itself masa mathanda rise to ya de ground le ma ko ram to it cannot rise by itself it has to be applied or it has to be acted upon by some external force so that it may lift the ground mana thadu ga la kai ta ni force may apply to be na draw that force is provided by surface tension therefore kai gani the mass of the water is raised to a height a samlakra like adu the water to kya hai ta water is very simple force produced by surface tension into height h is yaad ra ai khanga ni ko si policy See height na, this is height h in the ko. Let us consider this to be height h. Height h similarly. So what will be the magi kanoji kamai la ani se? Magi kanoji circumference the act over the draw. Your surface tension will be acted along the circumference. My circumference the act over the draw. Already. I see see simple in I capillary tube set in the form of cylinder. Let you consider this to be the meniscus. Theory theory I see theory my capillary rise meniscus if this is meniscus, then there will be how many surface like liquid meniscus surface there will be only one one here surface tension will be acting like this. See smile let you consider this to be the rise in the capillarity water rise up to this level you consider this to be capillary tube in water rise up to here it will form a surface only one surface meniscus this meniscus will be only one surface water will make only one surface mana surface tension your surface tension will be acted along this circumference so the smile it will be like this surface tension act along circumference is there two surface like only one the force will be equal to the force will be equal to T into this is only L. See the T into only L see the so bubble get 2 times low so bubble get 2 times low because it possesses two surface. Understood we? Yeah. Here length this is T into 2 pi this is R. It is provided that the radius of the capillary tube is small r and p small r and p so the circumference will be 2 pi. Now what will be the work done? The work done for capillary rise will be equal to the force that will overcome the weight. Overcome the force produced by surface tension, that is F surface into how much of the displacement will be produced. See water levels water surface it will be rise by height height force this is 2 pi this is R into T into what is the value of H in terms of your contact surface contact angle this is 2t cos of theta divided by small r rho gm you put this formula over here, this will be 2t and angle of contact is already given as 0 cos of 0 divided by small r into this is rho g. So this small r get cancelled out and we are left with left or right. This is 4 pi this is t square divided by rho g. Finish. Question number 94 ngasi de lolo adum ni ko question number 94 je tam hairo first base mo hairo second base aro option mari ghatani la base mari je tum hairo magi capillarity there will be no rise in the capillary rise of the lateral provided that these are the condition statement number 1 statement number 2 3 4 period na the boiling point da aina ngat han no da nuida example ma pi gidna water se boil to matlab you put a straw over the boiling water. Is there any capillary rise? No check toromoy ko there will be no rise in the capillarity. Why? Because in the beginning of our surface tension chapter I have already explained that boiling waters it will not have any surface those liquid having no surface, it will not have any surface tension. Surface tension like water, sea water the sea vessel sea vessel surface tension will be acting over only the surface only. There will be no surface tension inside the water. Water inside the surface tension like the why? Because my surface I understand the because so boiling water since it doesn't have any specific surface of the labor like this fine boil the surface is being broken over there will be no surface tension. If there is no surface tension, there will be no rise in the capillarity. Aduna boiling water is the store that other use of no green tea tapu to the standard high. Let you rise over that. Yagana, I said, see Kanganiko, the statement number 1 said this is favorable or bra. Next statement number 2 the freezing point. Freezing point Asida freezing point it is start to the water will start converting into ice converter is there any difference between melting point and the freezing point? Not from the definition point of view, just from the temperature point of view. क्या था क्या? इसका melting point से क्या हुआ है? Melting point of ice क्या हो गया? 50 का है bro, 0 degree Celsius ना bro. Melting point of ice 0 से I know तो तो क्या freezing point थी freezing point of ice क्या था ऐसे मतलब क्या भाई क्या था नहीं से the freezing point of water है ये ना freezing point of water से क्या हो रहा है this is 0 degree में तार तार is there any difference मान difference तो लेगा yes माध्यम difference लेगा सारी see difference in calculation दा if you understand this concept your calculation will be very easy नो ये question दा तुम ये उनको thermodynamics की question में पाठ पर मतलब दा 5 gram of ice is taken, it is mixed with water, then how much of water will be melted or how much of the water will be formed. Kaya hanggang the rock, hangin ko, siya tawag ko ni. Noy na tamada later into fusion na tamida na. We will be discussing tomorrow. Ay taga na ko. This 0 degree melting point and freezing point say this are quite different. I mean just tuan na lang kaniya. Yabra, yari. What I am trying to say is that at the freezing point when the water start converting into ice, there will be no rise in the capillarity. Na capillarity do rise over. Yaga yare ko. Sima khange. And the option number 2 is also favorable tare ko. Next time yo. What about the angle of contact? Angle of contact is 0. Angle of contact is 0. If you case hoga ni. Kata hai ro break. This simple one khaloba. Angle of contact is the angle made by the meniscus with the wall. Wall of the capillary tube is the same by angle that this is theta. In order to have this theta equal to 0, what must be the condition? Your surface tension must act in this direction. If the surface tension act in the downward direction, will there be rise? No. Rise to Roro ko. Mathata singat ka do ba? Kung nga side sida at side to ye netra kadi no. We do not consider the surface tension acting downward act of this consider to this because this will not play any role in rising. The only those surface tension force acting in the upward direction will give a favorable condition to rise the capillary. My capillary rise the see upward act of favorable or bro. Yani ko when the contact angle theta is equal to 0 degree, there will be no capillary rise. Capillary rise the later roy. Understood the way? Yagatra? Sigyan sa udro mo. Sino yung angle theta na tra? Acting along, ay na, this is surface tension team la, pinatro. Habi along the surface the lagi ni habi natro, nang hujung ang spine sila kanda side di kamay ito dagay di mag swan the layer mo di ay nang nahatak ng the surface tension acts along every direction. Habi right bro? Tension. Cup surface ko na tension di wala ni ba? Si cup surface na tro, si tingko na pa tag tingko ng may do. Tingko to yung dre, sa mandre. Sila tingko sa yung san ba? Wala yung kamu nok to siya. Marin kung sa berak kan. ai khagi ko ada di ma smaina sile kan da surface tension x along the magi kai hagini se cup surface ek to bne ba but they will not have they will not be responsible for the rise of capillary to oil. Those surface tension force that acts in the upward direction will give a favorable condition to rise the water level. Nang water level to rise the sea upside the level ek to grow to rock. That is why we consider only this. Irony, understand the record? Ado di yo nang isidali base theta am swani natra. In order to make it zero, your surface tension will be acting in the downward direction. That means if koina smile suppose there is capillary rise in the initial case in ecology and it somehow it somehow change into theta equal to 0. Theta is 0 thalo suddenly change tawreba koi si hypothetical kanoni ko hypothetical thinking ni smile angle theta thako gita dike janani rise tawre it will fall down ta here jagata. If we consider the action of this surface tension acting in the downward direction, then there will be no rise in the capillary. Capillary the rise to fall to running. This is not favorable. Option number 3 is not favorable. Oidreko. Adu inang formula book tong fakto formula book fakto kanda. Aina na hai hai magi lipid meniscus ki page number 28. Page number 28 na the shape of lipid meniscus and fibra. Nangi formula number 6 the shape of lipid meniscus has the kai pire concave kanal oi water gi oi bro dabra ore aduga silver gi na kari oi kano tung go yam jadre nangi diagram column number 2 ida water ai na manung de ido kathalo water gi makha da mu kano mu silver gi prakta bro ai khamu bro ai manung da water ai ido kathalo ba just silver ai ido ne ba Yabra, silver ki waiter di kayo bata rese. It will maintain a flat surface. This is for your water. Water ki the meniscus will be concave. Concave or eko mas uthar agar depressed or suppressed or libra late. Understand the way? And what about the silver? Silver ki waiter di it will form. There will be rise in the capillarity. My capillarity to rise to ganiko. This is the normal surface of the silver. Nang silver molten silver to give my surface here repo this option matlab there will be rise in the capillarity ogini. However kayo batara se the meniscus will be flat obra adu itadi your surface tension will be acting along this direction. And what about this is the wall, so it makes an angle theta equal to 90 amra prala tabra lai adu di kariye percent. If the angle of contact is 90, there will be definitely rise in the canal within definitely rise in the capillary rise to bra nang nasa giba 120 haiba natraga reflex angle higher so obtuse angle higher so bra adu yung take adu na markeri da smile form tore markeri yo ita this is nang kayo dino sa this is the wall one ko surface tension will act along this direction. This is surface tension T. So what will be this angle? This angle will be obtuse angle tabra. The obtuse angle will be your meniscus will be convex in nature. Yeah, and then barometer pressure blood pressure on a blood final there is rise in the mercury column and the mercury column ki magi to most position to kamai it will be like this convex on the liberal it wrong. Understood tawra yarani aduna greater than kya bidam is 90 in a p bro makai kalam di ang yoba angle of contact is greater than 90 degree in a p bra irony ko adu the what are the favorable condition. Option number 1 is favorable, option number 2 is favorable, option number kaya ba 3 favorable bra ore aduga 4 is not favorable. Man, no, I the negative question. Not to say capillary rise to basically the question is that you have to find out the condition where there is no rise in the capillarity. Option number 1, option number 2, option number 3, or statement number 1, 2, 3 are favorable. So it contains in your option number 3 the layer. Hey, Radra, hey, Nico, Sikange. Question number 95 ay what correct? 95 ka kanang managi hagi ba? Question number 85 ka. Ado noi isela thamde question number 85, 95. Ado dagi question number 101. Chama na bani ko. Angkan parang ho ai pakai haisan manate noi ang tung ai hai ge ngana ga hot pai ge dra tok tang yeng parga 95 su pau. Ado dagi keno su pau 101 su pau chama na bani. Yare hayirni ko 85, 95, 101 chama dare. So I will be skipping this question. I can't forget. Question number 96 chama dare. And 96 is different way. Question number 96. Yo 96 da simple example day to day life ta labor example ma pige no gi academic example ma pige example ni pige ko koi na in the koi kind of utensil de wash the plate wash the if two utensil or two plates hai kai se one upon another le khalasi aduga they are inside water le khalasi adu ita di separate to khitang wa dabra ai is khangi ko I think it is very hard for us to separate two plates inside water. Water down the plate say one upon another lady Kalazeva, Mabani Manu the lady Kalazi. I don't separate on one of the way of Wabra. Why? Haniko, I took an academic point of view the height that I got slight simidana in order to have our Kareba microscopic view Malay slightly Matakta, Yamna Ababa Akai Kawi mini slide have Kaya. Ha! Kay ko ke slide to daw slide to mathakta ko yam pa slide macha mung thami dana kay ko ke ai su kaw ni hagi ha double sleeve ai to adwai hai to di mat dina hai bra hai ro moi da ado phare haning bhaijar sanu ai na ai simple concept ta ne ado ita di koi na noi ke noi ang pro RBC ka yang pro practical da yang te koi di turi ngai koi di RBC ngai adagi kano ngai stometal opening ngai stomata ngai adagi kai ngai apya ngai ko adu swine to bro nagi mathakta koi na blood se si this is a slide amle rawan later mo sa this slide le ko sida blood sample se khara apya na blood sample se khara apya adu mathakta koi na glycerin khara ye to bro we add some glycerin why kari because the refractive index of the glycerin is very high, so it will produce a clear image. Yeah, image to clear होइना बा glycerin खरा अपनी अदे मथक्ता यामना thin नोइबा one small slide हम मुक cover हम तो उगरा तो दबरा मथक्ता मु हाफसल ले बको नोइ दी तरok तमनी न खंगम होय कोइ तौरे सिगी हाफसली मसा जे in order to separate this it is very difficult task okay कोइ न नोइ की कन हेगले कपोय कन हेगनी plan sat no do adu to thingela ta ko kunna ga tinga thok nam de natraga we have to slide it over like this remove the wire to koi day to day life na kari beta re two plate ani se if we have some water in between the two plate then it is very hard for us to separate the wabra why because there is a force that exists between the two plate that is produced by surface tension ya gadra actually what must be the actual diagram for your question number 96 ki oita di we have two plate ani there ko like plate ani in between there will be water and can you imagine the water की kind magi orientation से कमाइना ले रंगनी water takes the form of container है ना तो अतो दी in between these two layers की मरकता water की shape से कमाइना ले रंगनी and पाथर के यंग या ब्रा या देखो अतो ने तंग यंग उबली स्वाइल आते it will be like this water is finally bani ko masu means ka sama have this here is it will now it can be now considered as non-capillary tip and lower sphere याद रखा ऐ ऐसे कहीं को अगर simple हो ना water will be like this here area से क्या pyramid area of the plate is given as 8 centimeter square हम पिबरा 8 centimeter square and the distance of separation between the two plate is given as क्या पिरे 0.12 mm minus p bro. Now if it is converted into another centimeter convert to that this is 0.012 centimeter and if we can convert like this sim khangani ko ado di man hangi se kai hangi no how much of the force is required to separate these two plate ani se separate to na bona bata how much of force is required hai bane ba adman hangi se kai hangi no is it surface tension or is it force ang manaka the force ang kya ita the force will be equal to surface tension into length L ang tarakadra taro ito now this L should be 2 times lakadra ito lakani because there is one length your water surface will exist from here to here for your upper plate ki length amal level ito surface tension will exist for this one L mathang da lower surface ki mu kai lakani se there will be also another L ang lakadra la ito that is why we have to pull this S2 okay ऐसे खबर रो अभी इसी क्या तारनी से your the force required for the separation of these two that will be surface tension into 2 times L where L is the length of the plate hello jeba अभी it very simple हो ना how to find out the length का find out होगा कमाई find out तो देखे कई बार तो पूरे घर में मिठाई दी बोलो इस already given है तो having the area of the plate is given thickness is also given my distance of separation will be considered as thickness have you so the length can be easily find out by combining where length into nangi kaya ba thickness will be equal to kana ga mana dino this is area A ga mana ba abra the bro length into breadth will be equal to kaya mana dino area A ga tare na at here this will be kaya length L is equal to area A divided by B ta abra and it will be equal to this is the easiest way I like method ni koi dai se this form taroga si calculation integration it will be very difficult okay so you calculate this question number 96 from our mathematical point of view area is given as 8 centimeter square my thickness kya pyramid thickness is 0.12 pyramid area will be length into length abra even though this is thickness this will be also length in the bro physical quantity wise the entire b this will be length square this will be length yeah bro in order to obtain the length area must be divided by one length area se kya no area is equal to length square ta bro my thickness dmo this is L physical quantity di hindi ko we are considering only the physical quantity so this L get cancelled out and we do get the required length simo obtain to bro this is the mathematical logic yeah right so A is क्या होता है it would be 8 centimeter square divided by 0.12 centimeter हमें अब here this centimeter and centimeter get cancelled out we are left with 8 into 10 to the power 3 divided by 12 when इवे अब yeah right and this is centimeter so after cancellation we will be having see the 2 by 3 tabra this is 2 by 3 into 10 to the power 3 centimeter now what is the length to kya आता है 2 by 3 into 10 to the power 3 तारे को and what is the surface tension माना surface tension क्या pyramid for your question 75 dyne in the pyramid को let me put like this is 75 dyne per centimeter into what about your length से क्या आता है this is 2 by 3 tabra into this is 10 by 3 tabro this is again centimeter get cancel out this will be kya tha cancel chala bro this is 25 tabra 25 4s are 100 ta redra 100 into 10 to the power 3 this is 9 so our answer will be 10 to the power 5 9 यारे सिलुगिनो अंकल आमनो क्वेश्चन नंबर व्हाट वी गेट क्वेश्चन नंबर 97 जे क्वेश्चन नंबर 97 जे सब मानरे solvable amagi natra solvable amagi what is the work done the change in the work done for increasing in the size of the bubble will be equal to 8 pi t into this is r1 is r2 square minus r1 square formula number 3 natro when repeated when alto robni ko se formula number 3 yaad na yare next question number 98 से तो ड्रीम मांग दा let me ask you one question मांगे हाइरो से फर्स्ट बेस तक क्या हाइरो acceleration a is equal to 0 under how many condition acceleration 0 था आपकी condition क्या कौन condition था पांगी velocity 0 velocity constant हाबेदी it may be obtained under 3 different condition ओम न फंगबे आई को number 1 दा इन हागी के हागी से this is race and हागी right bro amana kay haba when the body is in motion it must have uniform kana haga dinu se uniform motion da lega do have natra uniform motion implies that v is equal to constant if velocity is constant over taragadi our acceleration is kya manaba d by dt of any constant value it will be equal to 0 automatically minor reverse la like race have you actually kai no there will be no change in the displacement your rcm is equal to 0 tagi bro tagi I understand to ngami ko the position doesn't change and the position doesn't change hai this is race katan ka hai be ate ba equilibrium condition ma hapsalam se calculation jo ide ta ka na to hapsan be ba noi confusion chakka ne ba confusion chakka na ba kenom hai ge ba sigi equilibrium se kai mane what is the difference between race and the equilibrium there is one similarity and there is one difference between race and the equilibrium both case the acceleration will be equal to 0 in both case the position will not be changed in both case velocity will be 0 okay sigi similarity hai taragadi ne mabani ki manab se velocity is equal to 0 displacement hai siko your displacement is x is equal to 0 v is equal to 0 acceleration is equal to 0 these are the similarity next the difference ke mane difference na simple hoina race ki hoita ragadi for the race external force will be equal to 0 there will be no force acting on the body yabra aisile is keno race yadra what about the equilibrium multiple forces yes multiple forces laughing at all and here this body will be acted upon by two different or three different forces minor like ecology 10 newton on the left 10 newton on the right 5 newton to the up kana hanip se another 5 newton to the left to the downside upper like bro ita ko wada left hand side ka right hand side ka se equal strength hoita di ai position change ta bro dauti no khangi ko adu ita di here the net force will be equal to 0 the basic difference is that kana batare for your equilibrium the net force is equal to 0 amana net habni ko net hagera na traga the total force acting on the body becomes kya hoigani 0 the body will be acted upon by multiple forces amana force ta ek tok da baneba adu ga equilibrium condition na force mayam ek toiba this side ek togra tawi adu due to the equal in nature due to equal magnitude the body doesn't change its position ma position change tok deko adi what is the net force or total force will be 0 so can we put it as m into a equal to 0 ma pa abra adi your acceleration a becomes 0 ta abra adi equilibrium adi kayo gani the force acting in the upward direction will be equal to the force acting in the another ek hoga se downward direction ek to usi ka mana dabra mane adu di acceleration a equal to 0 se it will be obtained under three different conditions the number 1 the race or equilibrium race na absence of external force adu equilibrium na the sum of all the forces becomes 0 yagadra yare aduga nang motion da leitara gana kai lakani se ani makta race hoigera equilibrium hoigera the body will be not changing the position yabra yare sidana kai hoigani the body will be changing its position understood tawi tawte yare ko yaradra yare adu itardi let us keep this concept in our mind and let us apply your terminal velocity concept to hai Sidayong mo say, see this is viscous medium ne nakala siko. See viscous medium sida ko na nan ay illustrate tawra takre. Kamay tayo say this is body of mass kya la ko say body of density. This is sigma lo rage and it is being dropped inside a viscous medium of density rho ne nakala si. While it is emerging or while it is immersed inside the viscous medium, it will slowly decrease ma speed to decrease tawra until it attain a fixed value. My fixed value may attain the ko. Ay nanantak po 30 dagi kay lakwa dangi 25 24 dagi atong release tawrakanda finally 10 meter per second 10 meter per second 10 meter per second until it sinks to the bottom. Makha ukta di bokta di fixed value batam tamna suntagi ni habra dabra hai ko this really easy kayo kani sa this vt will be equal to kay manam sa vt. This is the position across, this is terminal velocity and we do know that terminal velocity is constant velocity ta bro. Terminal velocity is when the velocity become constant. Velocity constant ho bita di our acceleration automatically becomes zero ta bra. Automatically becomes zero eta di it will have acceleration zero will be produced under kya ho di no under three different condition na lak bra like rest or equilibrium or uniform velocity lak bra. Like adu itar here I have question very simple na this body of mass m om lo ko this body of mass m will be acted upon by how many forces karam ba itino mag weight ko weight will be always acting in the vertically downward direction amla bro vertical direction adu liquid amo itar di ai he khai ko ko if you discuss for your viscosity do not leave behind your Archimedes principle buoyancy leave behind the vacuum ko it will be acted upon by buoyant force malakadala draw understand the we ko buoyant force aduga sonakanda there will be the force produced by viscosity malakadala draw understood to wong aming amde have dinang sida layer by layer lay rekhala jeba simple concept si amale rekhala jeba one sheet over another khalle jeba sida ina pose thadarak matab da ke dei ma je father ba chang da bro it will slow down due to the layer nature of the fluid medium signa hazarani adu itadi your resistive force will be in this direction weight na kai tawrani the weight will try to bring this body down to the bottom but due to the layer nature see layer by layer viscosity se mara it will generate a resistive force in the what direction yare ko adu the acceleration zero tata di kai yogani this will be in equilibrium this body is still moving with what velocity terminal velocity constant velocity acceleration zero that is equilibrium will be maintained here ya kana iska ko adu the answer kamai bata rese nan it is a weight of the body will be equal to sikaya manani f viscosity plus kana lakpa se f buoyant and ibe abra dabra do you get the concept or not aina direct na swan haise da suya ba kya da bro magi sida kai rakni se noina confusion chatta na bani na haise where is equal to v kaya ba f viscosity upward acting force to downward acting force to managi bro in your equilibrium position will be also obtained when acceleration is equal to zero. This condition terminal velocity is obtained when the acceleration becomes zero. So we take the concept of equilibrium with the upward is equal to downward alakra. The upward nani viscous force, buoyant force, and this will neutralize the weight things. Finish. Yadra. We will be having sikya marani se mg ne ibe arbo viscosity ki kailani f viscosity mahapage ko se this is to be find out yarani plus what about the buoyant force ki kamai rani v immersed into kailapa density of the object in which it is immersed yabra yare swani we have say this is mg equal to F viscosity plus what is the volume of the object? Volume of the object is क्या ना? Mass divided by density. What is the mass of the object? This is m. What about the density? This is rho and this is sigma and EVR rho. This is sigma g and EVR ba. But if we take mg common out, mg so this term is transferred over this side. We will be having mg taken common out, and this will be 1 minus rho divided by sigma, and this is equal to F viscosity. Finish. Question what are the downward acting force mg, what are vertically acting force viscosity plus buoyant force and direct hydrogen give do no ngau ga neba gyan dai ko. Density of the liquid is sigma am pire, density of the object is rho and p bra shindu ra no ko dum ai is khangani ai see diagram see according to your diagram your answer should be like this khangani ko. If you go through your exact question, it will be inverted. Your sigma will come in the numerator and rho will come in the denominator. Ini ko se. Si hayin wala na mo answer yaw ko na mo pwede ko. Mun na yung way ay. Question number 99 no ito mo no hayrani. Say 99. 99 जितना है हमारा P is equal to what is the force? मान force तो क्या पीरियड? The force is given as 75 into 10 to the power minus 4 pire. And what about surface tension? Surface tension is given as 6 into 10 to the power minus 2. And the inner circumference of the capillary, that means L is equal to circumference का माना करना माना रोई draw. Understand the record? Here L is equal to very simple force will be equal to surface tension into length L. Here length L will be equal to F divided by T. Finish. Dah. Ay, sekarang orang ko. Sing aside ini explain tahu tu pula ini ko say. And the surface tension will be acting along the circumference. So L will be now represented with circumference. Kau yang aside L tu क्या है? Represent होगी 2 pi r ना half की बराबर bro. याद रहा से. मान value the F की value फिर हम बना This is 75 into 10 to the power minus 4. This is 6 into 10 to the power minus 2 p na to. You calculate this and you will get your answer for any. One zero two, 103. See question jika zaman aku question number ihot kare ko question number kya lana and the same liquid amma the two different objects are immersed adu ga yo question number kya dano silver yaw mo to yaw bit kai oh question number 86 de mo in a given liquid amada in a given viscous liquid amada we drop identical pair of for your question number 86 the smiley nata question number 86 na identically in size boy identical size about one made from copper and another one made from silver and another made from gold set they are immersed inside a viscous medium same viscous medium the other record drop to record aduga the terminal velocity of the goal is given some value and we have to calculate the terminal velocity of silver given question number 86 the sumai what given but now for your question number 103 ki jadi kamai la ani se nang is minor of zero this is very simple now we have two different size over ani piram ani sama piram is ke piram two metal sphere are falling through the same liquid adu demo mana se piri se this is surface 1 ni na nang sigma 1 am hailage this is sigma 2 ne khalaji they are of different size ni ko se magi size karam rena greater hoy size to koi khangde adu here this is r1 ne khalaji and this is your r2 ne khalaji ya bra ta bro dari ko si dana size managi ni dana sina size manadre size manada ba object and two spherical object of different material of different size are being dropped inside a viscous medium of the drop toreba and the density of the medium is given mas piram the bro medium si density na kya no it is given as 2 into kya piba 10 to power 3 ma pire ko what are the density of these two object my density of the sphere number 1 with kya taba sigma 1 will be equal to this is equal to 8 into 10 to power 3 ma pire ko and what about your sigma 2 density of the second object is 11 into 10 to power 3 ma pibra with bro and now when they are immersed inside this viscous medium let v1 and the v2 to be the v1 and v2 na their corresponding terminal velocity na pire ko and it is also given in the question that their terminal velocity for the first object and the second object are equal people question to parage mo two metal sphere falling through a liquid of the density this with the same uniform speed means they will have or they will produce the same terminal velocity understood tore adu here can we write like this v1 is equal to v2 ali ibya write that bro direct and what will be the expression my expression je kya tha agni anga hai expression will be 2r1 square divided by 9 into density of the first object sigma 1 minus density of the liquid divided by coefficient of this is liquid sina liquid am hapage ko se this is liquid yagada to understood to ko into this is g and here what will be the terminal velocity for the second object it will be 2r2 square divided by this is 9 into density of the second object minus kanawa density of the liquid divided by coefficient of viscosity for the liquid okay into this is gm la bro and here this g and the g get cancel out g cancel sakre ko 9 and the 2 get cancel out cancel sakre so here we have to find out your r1 divided by r2 so this will become square la now when this is transferred over here this is sigma 2 minus density of the liquid divided by now we can say sigma 1 minus density of the fast liquid fast liquid density of the liquid ko this will be 11 into 10 to power 3 from bra yare ko se 11 period na 11 minus kya hoga density g this is 2 into this is 10 to power minus 10 to power 3 what about the density of the first object 8 minus 2 into this is 10 to power 3 this 10 to power 3 get cancel out and we are left with kya le 9 by 6 हमने बोला 9 by 6 will be 3 divided by 2 हम लाख रहा so that our ratio r1 by r2 is equal to root over 3 by 2 हम तारबा this is for your question number 103 next last question for this chapter की होना करंबा और निसिगे सिगी surface अमदा minor ले लेगा this is water हम ले ले सिगी water हो गया any fluid हम हाँ पसी सिगी water is the we immerse कनानो immerse तो रीज़े ये प्रसिद्ध है माने आई हेक्सागोन निको से माने ये खंगे तो बनी माना तो तार तो हेक्सागोनल nangi loop ama lore hexagonal loop ama se it is to be pull up noina nipi mchali ki kaw no ko noina kon phen mo tam dana te just mana dai sikala di wai dana mana slide taroga sikala di wa di dana kari no slide to more area more surface tension ya ka is understand the way here in order to pull this hexagonal frame se pull up to no bada how much of force is required, that is the question. Read the question of the paro. The amount of force required to pull up a regular hexagonal figure made from wire perpendicular to its plane hai ta dike yogini minus til taro pukalakpa dekho it must be bring up upward in the straight motion spine pukala pukala yarni adu itadi frame mo itadi since it is a frame it will possess kya yogini 2 yes 2 odina tro mana once after the my water surface to above black matam the it will produce a film produce to gero film mo gidi ke yogini sun surface back surface am lapra lai adu itadi mag si yo nadi length se kya kya lene ni a singe ni bra lita bra lai ne all together length will be equal to kya tarani se 6 m ta bra 6 m ta rani ko wagan nagi force to kya the force will be equal to nagi kana manava surface tension into kana lakani a line lakada law draw and how many surface do this kariba se hexagonal frame possess front surface back surface sam lakra it will be either twice l or 2t yaga so इसका happy no this is t into क्या तारा लगी है twice 1 second yang saya mana pull up to matam da ne sai ke dong ta hayo ge ba this is the external namla kadala ho external force that is to be required next time what this is mg ma masa ki metallic frame hoita di metallic frame will possess its own weight am like that and we have to overcome both both the weight of the frame as well as the resistive force produced by surface tension yaad rakha ani lakni ko adi surface tension na create to buduri ke yogini external force that is required will be equal to mg plus this is surface tension t into twice l do you understand this step c kamu bro madam we have to overcome to dino say the resistive force produced by surface tension you overcome to mathang tai na yai ko se akoina plate ama je water ising manung le ta than thakala ko wa bane ba aduna bai shape hari na tro any plate ama je under water je dagi soina bring up to it is very difficult way ko why because of its surface tension as well as its own weight ya bra divide cm happy no kya ta ni this is mg plus t into c 2l utadi this will be an equal em ta bra finish 12 at plus mg